After that, we have 3D mirror. 3D mirror, 3D MI. Okay, select this object, press enter. Okay, now can you see we have different options for the mirror. We have different options for the mirror. So first of all, we have object. So we have to select a object about which I want to do the mirror action. Suppose if I create a line here, let's create a line here. Okay, now go to 3D mirror. Go to 3D mirror, select this object, press enter. Go to object, select this. See what it is showing. Actually, it's a 1D line. So let us create like this. Go to Polyline and see it's a 2D polyline. So go to 3D polyline and create like this. Okay? Yes. Now let's go to 3D mirror. Select this object, press enter. Go to object. If I select this, see 2D polyline is required, it is saying. So just a second. So we can do one thing. Let's create. It's a 2D polyline. Okay. Now let's go to 3D mirror. 3D mirror, select this object, press enter. If I go to object here, if I select this, no. So like this, it will be mirrored. Can you see that? Yes. So this is the plane they are taking. Suppose if I create a circle here. If I create a circle here. Okay, go to 3D mirror. 3D MI. Select this object, press enter. Go to object. If I select this circle and if I press no, delete source object, no. So you can see that they are taking this plane, which is nothing but the XY plane as the reference, है ना? XY plane as the reference, and they are creating it. Let us move this. Let us move this circle a bit. Okay, now I have moved this circle. Now delete this. Now go to 3D mirror, 3D MI, press enter. Select this, press enter. Go to object and select this. Delete source object, no. You can see a gap is created. A gap is created because I have moved this circle a bit lower. So that's the beauty. That's the beauty. Exactly. Now let us go to 3D mirror again. Let us see some important things. Select this and press enter. Now we have options called last. Last means it will take the last mirror line. Suppose if I go to Z axis, okay, a point on the mirror plane, a point on the mirror plane. Suppose this is the point on the mirror plane. Okay, now specify the Z axis. Which axis you want to be the Z axis? Suppose I want this to be the Z axis. Erase source object, no. So you can see I took this as my Z axis, right? I took this as my Z axis. So if this is my Z axis, so at that there a plane is created. Let me explain again. Let me explain again. Go to 3D mirror. Go to 3D mirror. Select this object. Press enter. Okay. Go to Z axis. Okay. If I click on this point. Okay. Let me draw here something like this. Suppose this is the line. Suppose this is the line. And suppose this line I will take it as a Z axis. So if this is the Z axis, if this line is the Z axis, so perpendicular to the line, a plane will be created. Perpendicular to the line, a plane will be created. I have moved a bit. Perpendicular to the line, a plane will be created and the plane will be at the starting point of Z axis. Okay, so about that plane, the mirror will happen. So let us see. 3D MI. Select this object, press enter. Go to Z axis. Suppose this is the starting point of Z axis, means there the plane will be created which is perpendicular to our Z axis, and this is the another point. So this is the z-axis, and at that z-axis a plane will be created. So delete source object, no. So that's the mirror, 3D mirror. Okay, now let's go to 3D mirror again. 3D MI. Select this object, press enter. Now we have called view. Go to view. Let's take a point on the view plane. Okay, means if I select a point, so about that point, at that point, a plane will be, see, suppose if I select this particular point, this end point, so at that point an axis will be created. Okay, and the axis direction will be, along the line of sight, along the line of sight, and perpendicular to that axis a plane will be created, and about that plane the mirror will happen. Suppose if I click on this point, okay, so at that point an axis will be created, and that axis will be along the line of sight, and the perpendicular to that axis a plane will be created and mirror will be done. Do you want to delete the source object? No. So see, suppose if I do like this, go to 3D mirror, 3D MI, enter, select this object, press enter, go to view. If I select this point as my 0, 0, 0, delete source object, no. So you can see that a mirror will happen. See, I selected this point, this end point. Suppose I want to do like this. See, go to 3D mirror, 3D MI, press enter, select this object. Okay, go to view and select this endpoint. Delete source object, no. See, it is created. Once I selected that point, then it will ask like this. I hope this is clear. I am doing undo. Okay, now after this we have, go to 3D MI, select object, press enter. Now we have XY, YZ and ZX. XY means about the XY plane the mirror will happen. Go to XY. Now it will ask 0, 0, 0 on the XY plane. Suppose if I set this as my 0, 0, 0, this one. Okay, no. So you will see about that plane, XY plane, a plane will be created parallel to XY and it will be done. Suppose if I create a line, let us create 3 lines actually, rather, then you will be able to understand better. Okay, I have created 3 lines. Now go to 3D mirror. Go to 3D mirror. Select this object, press enter. Now suppose if I go to XY, go to XY. So specify point on XY plane. So a plane will be created which is parallel to the XY plane. Suppose if I select this point, so at that point a plane will be created which is parallel to XY plane, because specify point on XY plane. So if I select this, a plane will be created which is parallel to XY plane, and about that plane the mirror will be done. So select this, delete source object, no. So like this it will happen. Now if I go to 3D mirror again, select this object, press enter, go to YZ. Now YZ is which one? This is the YZ. So go to YZ. So if I select this point, so at that point a plane will be created which is parallel to YZ, and a mirror will be done. Delete source object, no. So like that. Again go to 3D mirror, select this, enter, go to XZ. So XZ, which? This one. So about XZ, a plane will be created which is parallel to ZX plane, at this point, and about that plane the mirror will be done. See, I hope this is clear. Go to 3D mirror again, select this, press enter. Now we have option called 3 points. Go to 3 points, first point on mirror line. Suppose this is the first point, this is the second point, and let's say this is the third point. Delete source object, no. So you can see I selected this because with the help of 3 point, we can easily create a plane. And about that plane the mirror will be done like this. You can easily see that. Okay, go to 3D mirror, select this object, press enter, 3 points. Suppose this is the first point, this is the second point, and this is the third point. So about this 3 point a plane will be created, and about that plane the mirror will be done. Do you want to erase the source object? No. You can see. So this is how it works. So as I have already explained group in the chapter 7, yes, in the chapter 7 I have already explained this group, and this group will work on 3D also. Suppose, see, they are different objects. If I select the group, select the objects, this and this. Suppose I want to make a group, name it 3D, enter. So a group has been created with this 3 particular object, and we have options called group bounding box. You can check it, uncheck it. We have selection on, you can edit it. Go to group edit. Okay, suppose I want to add object, so add this object, press enter. So that object has been added in the group. Okay, you can check this group bounding box. So all the options are same only, which I had explained in 2D, that is in chapter 7. I hope this is clear.